Hello. Thank you very much for tuning in. So, this is a general message. Thank you for tuning in once again, and please like and subscribe down below as that helps the channel grow. So, we'll just start. And your channel message is that basically, they've been stealing your inheritance from you. For a very long time now. This has been happening since your childhood, and that you've actually been adopted, right? So what's happening is that people are scared right now. They're trying to act like they're confused. They're not. They basically just burdened. They're burdened from all of the things that they've basically been doing, trying to be creative about it, trying to change your perspective about them, their characters, and the things that they've been doing. So basically, you intuitively know that they've been competing with you, trying to lie about you, affecting you since your childhood, trying to affect your business, and trying to keep you bounded to them by trying to make you codependent on them. So things haven't been working out for them, regarding them trying to steal your money. And I'm hearing spirit is literally saying that they can't steal your inheritance. They're basically just getting a percentage, and I'm hearing that they're so petty to a point where they're okay with that. They just feel that it's better for them to just get a few percentage than you getting your whole inheritance. So the Queen of Wands with the King of Wands, you taking that leap of faith. Queen of Pentacles, literally all about your money, business, and inheritance. So they literally try to get involved, lying on you, being sneaky, and literally backstabbing you for years. It's the Ten of Wands. Backstabbing you for years and years and years. And now they can't hide. Basically trying to isolate you. Creating competition, and this is family members who are stalking you, but you just chose to take that leap of faith, and they're basically trying to be in your business just so they can affect you. And like, this is a matter of, they literally try to take out a life insurance policy just so they can cover up the fact that you had an inheritance, and they literally did death spells on you. So they wanted to get the inheritance and an insurance claim on top of that. So yeah. Oh, and your ancestors are not having it, because the reason they're fighting is because this is meant for you, the King of Wands, and they're just trying to act like I don't know if they're confused or what, or they don't understand what beneficiary means. Yeah, your ancestors passionately left this to you because you're the star, you're the beneficiary. So I don't know if they don't understand what a beneficiary is, but that's what's up. And they basically just fighting that. So they tried to steal your inheritance and they took out a life insurance policy. So, and they were basically just being emotionally manipulative and immature. And this was for like weeks and months. Yeah, and you always just had the strength. The strength came out twice to basically withhold like all these different obstacles, different challenges that they threw your way. You were literally always content the whole time. You're just being content the whole time, because you intuitively knew what's up. You intuitively knew, yeah, and it's nothing but the truth. You intuitively knew that they were always just rushing in to basically affect your Ten of Cups. Ten of Pentacles, to basically affect your wish fulfillment so that you're not independent, so that the wheel of fortune doesn't turn in your favor. But what's happening about these third party situations, them trying to pay other people to be ops, to literally be against you, like all of that is literally chaotic right now. It's just a tower moment. Everyone is literally just flying out of the tower, getting burnt and all that, and there's just smoke everywhere. So yeah, and that what was happening all along literally forced you to go within, to basically find your answers in terms of what you should be doing regarding yourself, and literally just letting the universe take over every single thing that's happening. And you literally just being creative. You choose to create and be inventive while they were basically being greedy and all of that. And another thing is that you started keeping things to yourself, because you've always well, at some point you realized about the sneaky energy, them basically trying to one up you, just wow. Just because of the money, always stalking you, trying to figure out what you're doing so that they can do it, trying to act like they can do it and that they can do it better, but your cup runneth over. And the funny thing is that you'd say something and they'd want to do it, and it's like, ugh, man, get a life or something. Yeah, and this is your calling. Yeah, what the universe should call upon you to do. They're literally also raising up their hands like, call upon me. Call upon me, but spirit's like, nope. This is this person's calling. All they just wanted to do is basically just burden you and create obstacles by making you by basically derailing you from what you're supposed to be doing. So you'd literally mention to them what you want to do, and then they literally just start creating obstacles so that you feel burdened, acting like they're there for you, but they're not, because they're basically threatened by your independence. Yeah. And there's literally communication, and I did mention that you'll be enjoying yourself and basically moving away for sure. Yeah, and having a transformation and tapping into your inner child, like literally starting to do things that you used to love doing as a child. Yeah, and choosing, you've been isolated, like purposefully as isolated, but you're okay with that. It's as if you're alone now, so you're okay with being alone and trying to figure out your transformation and basically healing your inner child. Yeah, trying to figure out your transformation and basically working on that. I'm also hearing like business. So you're very, very independent. Inheritance, literally. So yeah, your inheritance. You could be a spiritual healer. You should try out some Reiki, Jupiter. So you could also be earth signs. Money, inheritance money. So earth signs, and really the spirit is saying the earth signs is just energy, but then earth signs is literally all about money. Earth signs is pentacles, and pentacles is all about money and materialistic stuff. So yeah, and Jupiter's all about your luck. Yeah, the tower. So there's a tower moment happening. I told you people are flying out and literally getting burnt and trying to act confused, but they are getting their karma. You could be a medium, a spiritual healer, and luck is on your side in terms of Jupiter being here. And you should try Reiki. Reiki is literally just like healing through touch, basically. So the Tower moment and medium. So your ancestors are also communicating with you, like they literally using you to be able to communicate through how everything should be in the third dimension. Swords there, swords, thoughts there. Okay, are they literally communicating with you? And I actually saw the swords card on top of the deck, and that's when I spoke about the ancestors. So they are communicating with you, Leo. Spells, yeah. These are the same people that literally went out there and tried to, you know, break down black magic spells, break down your character, literally what's this defamation of character. And in terms of black magic and spells, they literally went out and started lying that, oh no, she's this, oh he's this, he's that. Just so people can literally have a different image. Water signs, emotions, Aries, okay, so it could be an Aries, and this is literally a matter of the Chariot literally rushing and focusing on your foundation and your authority, like authorization, like you're basically figuring out your mission, your vision, your mission, your objectives, and literally your goals, or and literally what you want to do from here on. Because what they try to do is basically they saw the direction that you're heading in, and to them it was literally a matter of derailing you, because they don't know what they should be focusing on, they don't know what they should be doing. So when they it's literally all about vibration. Once they see someone who's trying to create something out of their life, then it's a problem for them. Like to them it's a matter of how could that person do that, right? Like this person has an inheritance and they want to be in business, they want to be a spiritual healer. Like how are they doing that? How could they even think of doing that? So they literally just try to go against you, try to create negative thoughts within you, just so you can start thinking like them. And I'm also hearing that spirit is literally saying there's a major shift that's happening right now. It's always been a matter of it's happening, it's about to happen, it's about to happen, but it's happening right now. So yeah, so it's happening right now, and you should just focus on ascending and realizing that you did good, and your ancestors are proud of you in terms of how. And that's actually why your ancestors chose you. Your ancestors chose you because you literally listened to your ancestors, right? So you're starting to understand what's happening regarding this illusion, and you're about to meet up with your past life soulmate. You are genuinely about to meet up with your past life soulmate, and you're literally getting your inheritance. I must say, you're getting your inheritance and they are not having it. They tried controlling you with MK Ultra. But you basically content secrets. Their secrets are getting revealed because you knew what was happening all along. They wanted you for your candy, but there's a new season coming up, and I've been mentioning the new season, but then I wanted to emphasize on the new year that's upcoming. According to the Gregorian calendar, the new year, there's strength in adversity. So you're basically just manifesting right now as the new season is coming up, and this is emphasis on the new emphasis on the new year. Emphasize on okay. So the new year, yeah, things are changing. Literally, them trying to slander your name, trying to blind you, some love, the things I could do to you, healing. So Them, you're basically healing from all of that. Them trying to blind you, to slander your name, create rumors about you just so they can literally have everything that's meant for you to themselves. All of that is literally changing. People are starting to see them for who they are, starting to see them in a different perspective. Like, yeah, you actually, they did this. They did that. And Spirit is saying, love yourself. Love conquers all, okay? So Taurus, literally all about your inheritance. I mean, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Literally all about money. You are my world. You're meeting up with your soulmate. You came into my life and showed me what true love is. So many times I thought that I could never find someone to love me the way I needed to be loved. You know you are in love when you can't think of anything else but the person you love. I just think about you night and day, okay? Nothing lasts forever, so true, but I want to tell you that I would like to be your nothing and last forever in your life. You're nothing. Shouldn't that be everything? Micro, so I'm hearing that the way you're so content working against you, with them working against you, you're taking this situation as being micro, but then it's very big. It's like a micro type of situation, but your ancestors are literally handling everything, and you should be focusing on creating a foundation and basically what you're passionate about. Two of Pentacles, yeah, and don't juggle your thoughts. I want you to prove it to me. Telekinesis. So I'm hearing that Venus retrograde. So there are no retrogrades at the moment. Save your soul. Okay. So I'm also hearing that that's basically what your ancestors are doing. Right now they're saving your soul because these people, and you should be grateful because these people literally want to see you down. They want to bring you down and all of that so that they can tell you some thing. If you die, they get the life policy insurance thing, and then they get your inheritance, of which it won't happen. They're just taking chances and they like stuff and they're just getting themselves in danger, and I don't know, they like jail or something, you know? So, your ancestors, so they want your soul destiny, but your ancestors are literally not having it. So evaluate the situation. I literally just evaluated the situation for you. Your ancestors are not having it. There's a miracle that could come from light and love, but I'm literally hearing that love. Pretty when you smile, you give me joy. I'm literally hearing that you need to focus on building a foundation right now. And all they could literally do is just listen, watch you, you know. But they literally started all of this months and months back. So now they're getting their karma, and their karma, keep it 100. Their karma is literally, you're an intellect. Their karma involves evil eye protection. You need to get yourself some evil eye protection. Just search what evil eye is, and you just see. So the karma is also, is part of the karma is seeing your eyes. And you know it. I mean, you know it. These are the same people that try to work against you. I mean, if someone wants you dead, to see you dead, then I don't know. I just don't know. Someone wants you feel burdened. Literally, they could help, but they don't, just because they want to see how you won't do it. And your ancestors are like, but this is our child. What do you mean? You know? Who do you think you are? Predictive programming. Literally. So I'm hearing that these same individuals, specifically one person, they could have helped in a lot of situations that you were in, but the thing is, they were involved. They tried to create those challenges and obstacles just so they can sit back and be like, he wanted to start a podcast, or he or she wanted to start a business. They wanted to literally sit back and try to see how you are going to do it. That is literally the game for them. But now, spirit and your ancestors are coming in like, you will watch him or her rise. And now they're getting all confused, going all crazy. And they want you to be crazy with these spells and shit. Father, so this could be your father. And this cycle is ending. This cycle is literally ending. Yeah, you should just find out what's your purpose. And your father has been stealing from you the son since your childhood, literally. And I did mention that you could have been adopted. So this father figure has been stealing from you since your childhood. But I did mention that this is like stealing just out of 100%. They're just getting like 1% or 2%, and they're fine with that. Just because the money is coming to them, literally all about money. And the society. He wanted to escape, but the stars brought him here. And I'm also literally like, yes, these people can't escape. There's no way to escape. Like, part of your mission is literally getting to the situation. Because they're trying to escape, but they can't. This is meant to be. Because this is literally yours. This is like you knowing that you have property that's meant for you, or money, or inheritance. Money could be, inheritance could be anything, land, property, money, literally anything, cars, anything, right? So they basically did not want this to be yours, and they went through all of that negativity just so the things actually come to them. But that won't happen, because this was created by your ancestors, and there's nothing that they can do about it. They tried lying. This has been going on for years and then months. And during the past few months, they thought they so used to doing everything that they can literally I have so many options. How do I go about it? They can literally get away with it, but they can't. Yeah, they can't. They were not being genuine. Don't waste energy wishing well things were different, trying to change other people. So yeah, don't try to change them. Because they're literally getting caught now, and they're acting up because they're getting caught. So yeah, emotional, and they're all emotional and trying to hide it. They also having sleepless nights. You have been the beneficiary. You have been the beneficiary all along, and they want to sacrifice sacrifice you for your inheritance. Three of Pentacles and business. So I'm hearing that. Wow, wow. So this is like a group project. I'm hearing. So imagine the fact that they literally had to go business. They literally had to involve a lot of industries to be able to go about this. That's actually how powerful you are and how powerful your ancestors are, and your ancestors are not having it. This inheritance was left to you by your ancestors, and they're literally fighting ghosts. And I keep on hearing ancestors saying, there's more of them than us. And this is the dream that I had. Also, that was basically one of the one of the cats' emotions. Well, they are so emotional. They are so emotional. And they're trying to hide it. That's why I also mentioned that they're having sleepless nights. Because outside, it's a matter of, hey, oh my word, I tried doing this stupid thing and it didn't work. So now they can't be emotional during the day when they are socializing, right? So they come back and come back home, and then they start having sleepless nights. So sacral chakra. So I'm hearing that you need to find your individuality and basically figure out what you came to this world, to this life, why you reincarnated to this life to actually do. If your north node is Leo, then you need to lead, you know. And if your north node is a Pisces, then you're definitely a psychic. Okay. So yeah, you have been the beneficiary all along, and they literally can't win because every single one is getting karma, and this is a matter of um all the people that were involved are starting to realize how this was not even worth it because they tried making it about money, but it wasn't worth it at all. Because this was written down by your ancestors, and all they're doing is basically just getting karma for trying to steal from your ancestors. Your ancestors are not having them. And I was about to tell you about this other dream that I had. It was literally like a row. It was kind of tilted, a row that was kind of tilted, and then there were basically arrows going like from this side to that side. And that row literally, it felt like it was me. It felt like it was my body, right? So it was a matter of that's literally what's happening right now. Well, to me, for a very long time, like ancestors are literally just channeling through me, you know. So yeah, that was one of the signs that showed that I'm actually specifically a medium. Like I'm also a medium, and that's the funny thing about me. I like. I'm weird. My psychic powers are they very exciting because it's as if I can do a lot of things. Okay, King of Swords, Two of Cards. Literally, your soulmate is coming, and that's literally what Spirit is saying. I should mention. So you've been getting prepared for this inheritance spiritually, monetary wise, and love wise, like relationship wise. You were literally getting prepared for all of this. Now you're literally stronger because all those people tried you and they literally made you more powerful. All these spells, all the black magic and all of that backfired. You're getting inheritance, your love, your past life soulmate, and your psychic gifts, and your psychic gifts is literally part of why everything what was happening. Little did they know that they were just a stepping stool, and them and you literally finding out about their secrets before their secrets were revealed was literally part of the process of you gaining your psychic gifts and all that. Yes. And I'm hearing it's all about, from here on, it's all about the choices that you make. The choices that you make are very, very important, and you need to start now. You need to start now and search what your life number is. Like, for example, if it's 1, then you're supposed to be a leader, and it would make sense if, well, it would correspond, and that's NB, very, very important. Note the banner, very important. The Hierophant, something about the community, man. Taurus, yeah, the Hierophant Taurus. This involves the community, but either way, the community, the thing is, okay. For example, they involve the police, but the police are starting to realize that this is not worth it because they are receiving karma. It's like things start becoming difficult at work and they're wondering why. But the thing is, they're trying to mess with someone who has literally chosen to do this or to have this, right? So obviously things are not gonna go well for them. So yeah, and I'm hearing that they were involved, but now it's like they don't want to get involved anymore, like the community, because it was a matter of just getting money from this person or these individuals, just so we can sabotage this one individual. But things are not looking good. Life number again, enlightenment. Yeah, they're starting to see. So because they're starting to see, oh, they wanted this person's soul destiny. So thoughts, thoughts. Start. I did say you need to start. You're having an awakening. The Empress, you're literally just standing your ground. The police, I did mention the police. That they actually I just need to figure out what that is. Let's start in something else. Well, I did mention he wanted to escape, but the start, but the starts brought him here. I'm also giving these same people that, because this could be family members, friends, people who know about this, right? Or like step parents, all of that. So they can't escape. They're literally trying to escape, but they can't escape. You're starting to be, you've been enlightened. The community is starting to be enlightened, and I'm also hearing it's a matter of not wanting to associate yourself with someone who's literally trying to steal things that were left by ancestors. So yeah, your ancestors are not having it, and you've been getting communication from your ancestors about this calling, or the fact that there's something that's coming up. You could have had that feeling, and that's what's happening right now. You're about to have that transformation. You're about to be independent. You're about to receive your inheritance. They tried to kill you, but they can't. And also, when I was getting the channel message, your ancestors were literally like, so they wanted you to be killed. They wanted you to die, right? So they can get the insurance policy, money, and your inheritance. But your ancestors are just, they're like, we'll see who's going to die first. Because we are not having it. You're not about to kill a whole human being just because you want to be greedy and steal things that are not yours. They're not yours, right? Right? So you ain't gonna have it. And I'm also hearing that these people try to offer you fishy cups. Like I did explain how they tried to act like they were there, but they put obstacles and try to see how you're gonna react, and also to be able to tell, to literally have that story, to be able to tell people that, oh, this is what happened yesterday or whenever, and they literally planned that from the beginning up until the end. But now no one wants to hear it. I mean, they yeah. Bless me. So I'm hearing weird how I could feel, I felt that I wanted to sneeze, and I wanted to say they're doomed and you're blessed, and I literally just said hit hell. Bless me, they are doomed for trying to go against you, and you're blessed. Literally your wish fulfillment. Your wish fulfillment. Your inheritance is coming. Yeah. And them trying to backstab you, I mean, they should have just thought of that twice or 3 times or 4 times. So yeah, and this is literally what you're called upon to do. This is what you're called upon to receive. This is your money. This is your property. These are your gifts. This is your power. This is your lover, and you're about to receive it all. Thank you very much for tuning in, and you don't have to worry about them. Just focus on you and receiving it all. Love you very much. Please like and actually subscribe down below, as that helps the channel grow. And bye.